Hi guys, welcome back to the Sim Spot where I am doing another mod review. Today we will be talking all about romance. This is my romantic mods part 2 video. I'm going to be bringing you 3 mods that are going to increase your romance in The Sims 4.
We the fam, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be alone.
If you're anything like me and you have tons of different saved games that have different romantic interactions in them, you're gonna want to download these mods to increase that gameplay. So we're going to start off by talking about the No Mosaic, which is not necessarily a romantic mod, but if you're like me and can't handle the interactions from Wicked Whims, you may want to think about downloading the No Mosaic. I personally don't like having the censor bar in there. It's not realistic for me. So I didn't want to have the chaos of Wicked Whims, but I wanted to have the realism of the No Mosaic. So when you download it into your computer, it's going to take away some of the mosaics for different things in the game. Like if they were to go to the beach and they were going to be laying out nude, you can have them do that without having all of the bits showing. So they'll still have a chest, but they won't have the feminine aspects of the chest. They will still have a sim they they'll still have like the sim bits, but they just won't be as detailed as Wicked Whims per se. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this. Hopefully I don't get demonetized. So let's have them go over. Let's have, because he's already upstairs, so we don't have to wait for them to walk up the stairs. We're going to have him take a bath. And if you notice, as soon as he gets into the bathtub, it won't have all of the bits showing, but it won't have the little mosaic. So it's just a little bit more realistic and it's not hiding everything from you, but it's still, sharing a little innocence. I like to have a little bit of innocence in my Sims 4 game. So that is the No Mosaic mod. I will leave all of the mods in the description box. All right, guys, the next mod that I'm going to be showing you is the less interruptions during conversations mod. So if you notice, I have this random sim that's sitting here at the table while we're on a date, and usually this sim will interrupt the conversation that two sims that are either on a date or kind of know each other. And they could be a random person, and usually at a bar that doesn't happen. So this mod will basically stop them from interrupting their conversation, which is nice because, like I said, in a real bar situation, if you're on a date and you're sitting down at the table, you 9 out of 10 times will not be interrupted by someone else in the bar, unless it's like a special occasion or unless they overheard your conversation and want to chime in. Usually, that just it doesn't happen. So one thing that they did want to stress in the mod description is that it may change the way that your Sims interaction, or I'm sorry, the way that your Sims interact in the bar. Like you won't have as many group conversations, but they do still interact with each other, although they may not necessarily be interacting in a group. So this mod is great for those first dates that where you want to make good impression on the sim that you're taking to out to dinner or to the bar. So my next mod that I want to show you is actually a mod that allows your Sims to pillow talk after they get done woohooing. So once they, have completed the interactions, more towards the end of the woohoo interaction, they'll just come up out of the blankets and they'll share an intimate kiss. They'll talk a little bit, they'll lay back down, and then they'll get up and start their day. So once they're done, let's just let them handle their bits. And then once they are done, you'll see them come up out of the blankets. They'll talk and kiss, and it's so cute. I feel like it's necessary for the game. And like I said, this is great for those who don't necessarily want the chaos of wicked whims, but want just the realism. See, so cute. They're kind of talking. Sometimes they'll share an intimate kiss, and each time is a little bit different. So, um, I believe that, one time they'll sit up, they'll kiss each other a couple times, and then they'll lay down, or sometimes they'll talk a little longer. So that's that for our pillow talk mod. If you guys are interested, again, it will be in the description box. And finally, last but not least, I've talked about this mod 100 times, and it'll probably be mentioned in every single video. I will try to avoid that. I know it can be annoying to hear about the same 5 mods every time you go into a video, but we're going to talk about MC Woohoo. And in MC Woohoo, I personally love the no strings attached Woohoo. So if you're playing games like Love Island, or if you wanted to make a Jersey Shore, a reality love TV show, or something like that in your game, the no strings woohoo in the MC Woohoo options is great because that will allow your Sims to interact and woohoo without having a romantic relationship. So all you would do is you would select the MC Woohoo, and then you go to Woohoo Interactions or Woohoo Actions, and then pick No Strings Attached Woohoo. As you can see, mine is already enabled, but if once you enable it, you will have to restart your game. With most of the MC Command Center mods, you do have to restart your game in order to change up the game. I don't know why it just makes you do it. Just make sure you do it. Otherwise, it won't work. But yeah, so there's all of these different interactions, but specifically, I wanted to talk about the no strings attached woohoo. I actually do have a MC Command Center video, which I will leave in the description box if you have any more questions about MC Command Center. But other than that, this is it, guys. That is my part 2 to my romantic mods. If you have any questions about the mods that I'm doing or using, please make sure you let me know. Thanks so much for watching my videos, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.